Hi everybody, this is Brandon once again, and I just wanted to do another video for tonight. I decided I should tell you guys the story of how I got my music taste. So this first started when I was about 6 years old. My parents had these two CDs. They both had 80s music on them. One was a blue CD that says Cutting Edge 80s, and the other one was a green CD that said 80s Pop Hits, I believe. I forget. And I listened to those CDs they let me because they wanted to get me interested in that kind of music, and I absolutely loved the songs on there. They had uh I listened to the 80s pop hits one the most. The 80s pop hit one had Sweet Dreams Are Made of This, Talking in Your Sleep, Always Something There to Remind Me, Down Under, Tempted, 99 Love Balloons, and Oh, You Spin Me Around Like a Record, and Electric Avenue. Those are the ones that I remember. And I rem- oh. My brother was just yelling because Two Broke Girls is on. I'm not interested, even though I do like that show. But anyways, uh, I listened to those CDs. I absolutely loved them, and I don't have those CDs anymore, but most of the songs now are on YouTube, and I listen to them on there. And some of them, if you even look at my channel, you'll see that I favorited them, added them to my favorite YouTube videos and liked them, gave them thumbs ups. And then when I was like 8 or 9, I started to get into Queen, which in my opinion is like one of the greatest rock bands ever. I started to get into them when I watched the Mighty Ducks for the first time, and uh they played the songs "We Will Rock You" and "We Are the Champions" the in the end credits. I I grew up listening to "We Will Rock You," obviously, and then I got into "We Are the Champions" a little a little later in my life. But and then uh and then my parents gave me a three disc set, Queen's Greatest Hits Parts 1, 2, and 3, the Platinum Collection. That was pretty nice of them. I don't know where those CDs are now. Hmm. I uh and then when I was like 10, I started to get into AC/DC, and recently for my 16th birthday, my mom, actually my dad, gave me a CD of AC/DC's Highway to Hell, which is one of their greatest albums in my opinion. And then when I was like 11 or 12, I started to get into Ozzy Osbourne, and I think he's the greatest musical artist of all time, in my opinion. He's just amazing. And I started to get into like Randy Rhoads. He was he used to be the guitarist for Ozzy Osbourne, and I think Randy Rhoads is the greatest guitarist of all time. A lot of people say Jimi Hendrix is. I'm just recently getting into Jimi Hendrix. Oh, my dad loves him actually. But I might get into Jimi Hendrix. Uh I might get into act I might get into Jimi Hendrix's music sometime. But oh yeah, when I listen to those two 80s like pop CDs, uh my my best friend's older sister used to babysit me at the time. Uh, I'm not going to mention her name, but if she's watching this, which most likely she won't, uh, she'll probably, sorry, she'll probably remember those times. So, alright, anyways, like, subscribe, favorite, comment. See you guys later.